I always start off the story with the fact that we knew exactly the date that we decided we wanted to have a baby, which was April 4th, 2017, and that it would be 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days until we had our baby. We knew we wanted kids when we got married. And when we decided we wanted to have babies, this baby, we knew it was potentially going to be problematic because I had PCOS. I think we just optimistically hoped that it wouldn't be a problem. And so we didn't get pregnant, and then we went to a doctor fairly early on. It was because we had to do some genetic testing from the get-go. Sorry, and when we were there, we found out that I had to have a small surgery, and it was also while we were there that the doctor basically was like, you're probably going to want to try some type of fertility treatment. We tried working with my OB at first, and we tried Clomid, and I remember the day that we realized we needed to move to someone else was I called the doctor because I hadn't gotten my period yet, and the nurse congratulated me because not having your period meant that you were pregnant. And it was like, that's not how it works for us. And so Cy is this big researcher, so he started finding all of these recommended doctors and who we could go to, and CCRM. It was just what everyone in every place told us to go to. And lo and behold, it was actually across the hallway from my OB's office, which just felt like kismet. And so we called them, we went in December of 2017 and just felt like we were immediately in the right hands.
We didn't go in expecting any problems on my side, and
he's got a big family.
Yeah, we went in and it was just kind of like, oh wow, like there's something wrong with me too. To be honest, I think it didn't have a big effect on me. We'd already like struggled so much by that point. It was just like, of course, like why wouldn't this happen to me?
Just another box checked of like, why aren't we getting pregnant? So, had the conversation with our doctor about moving to IVF. It's a fairly lengthy process, obviously. So we started the process June?
Yeah.
We started the process around June of that summer. And I remember we went to his brother's wedding, and it was like bringing parts of a school science experiment with us because we had all these meds and patches and stickums and advice from everyone on things that we needed to do while traveling. And there we were at his wedding, just trying to live our lives while also starting a family. And it was in September that we had the retrieval, and we got 21 eggs, which after testing, fertilization, all those kinds of scientific things that my doctors know far more about than I do, we had 9 healthy embryos. And that's what got us Addie. She was our healthy little girl. Yeah. To give yourself a lot of patience. I mean, Silas can tell you I would beat myself up a lot, blaming myself for not being able to do what I thought my body was supposed to do naturally. And the fact of the matter is, my body did what it was supposed to do naturally. We just needed an assist. And thankfully, science is where it's at, to where we could rely on doctors and rely on the medicine and the kind of magic behind it all to get pregnant.